the time, I had not dealt with that, but I really liked it because what Generationals does is I tell people all the time, you know, if you're just starting today, you need to go a step at a time. So you need to get to executive. Executive is you sponsor 2 people. You need to get that first step done. But your overall, and that's why they call this, I believe this is called the Diamond Center here, is you want to get to Diamond. Diamond to me is a license to make money. And why? Because you participate in all the different ways that we're going to talk about. When you get to Diamond, you immediately get a 2%, the computer takes a picture of your whole downline no matter how many levels. So if you're 22 levels deep, it takes a picture of that and pays you, it starts out a 2% raise. So it's like you go into work tomorrow, wherever you're working, the boss says, then we give you a 2% raise. You say, what's the catch? He says, nothing, just keep doing what you're doing. All right, I like that. All right, now, you promote to double diamond and you help someone become a diamond in your downline. Now the computer takes a snapshot of that person, and that's called your second generation. The first one's you, second one's your first diamond. Now, this does it by legs. So up here, I told you I had my brother-in-law, I had my best friend, and I had a lady I met there, okay? This lady here, my brother-in-law didn't do anything. My best friend was occupied with real estate, and this lady here started going crazy. So she sponsored a bunch, and she's becoming a new best friend. No, she's doing stuff, so I'm kind of excited about that, and it's growing, and she promotes up. So that's that leg there. So it would snapshot generational, and I would get paid on that 4%. So whatever I got the unilevel, but if she had stuff way deep too, I got this in addition. So it's a hybrid because here's one piece, here's the next piece that lays over. Now, again, I'm excited about that. I'm getting 4. If I personally sponsored her, I got an extra 5. So I'm getting 9%. So let's say this lady's got 20,000 in volume. I'm getting 9% of that. Now, what happens is somebody out of her leg will start going crazy, and they'll become a diamond. All right? Now, she's a diamond, and it was taking a snapshot of the whole thing. Once she starts going, this is another generational. I think a generational, like, you know, you have the person, they have their sons, that's one generation. The sons have their sons, that's your grandkids, that's another generational. We pay down, is it 4 generationals? We pay down 4 generationals. Now again, we got to stop somewhere or the percent would go higher than what the companies make it. So we go 4 generationals. So this would break off now, you wouldn't get 9 of the whole thing, you'd get 9 of this, and then this would be a separate one, and I think the 3rd generation you're getting 2%. So now you'd get 2 on this stuff, that was your stuff. You would get 9 of your first diamond, and then where her diamond broke off, that would break away, but you'd get 2% of that. And this person now is getting the generational on that, which would be the 4, and if it was personal, another 5. So you're seeing some overlay there, unilevel, but if it gets too deep, you can pick it up on generationals. But again, if you have one leg that's going crazy, then pretty soon you'd be out of generationals. Now, generationals go for every leg. So for me, my brother-in-law here didn't do anything for the first few months. I thought, you know, this guy, how did I get a brother-in-law that's a dud? That's what I was thinking. But, you know, he was busy in life. I call it transition. Some will happen in transition. Today, you're not interested. Tomorrow, you're driving to work. Now your car's making a funny noise. You're thinking, where am I coming up with $5 grand? And now you're interested. Or today you're happy. Tomorrow the boss says, guess what? We're laying off half the force. And you're like, wow, what's that thing that guy was just telling me about? So to me, this was like popcorn. I just put the message out. When they're ready, they would come. So now, if he gets busy, I would get 4 generationals out of that leg. And same thing here, I said, best friend was in, you know, after he saw me making some money, you know, and I realized your family and friends are the ones that know you best. They're like, okay, you've tried 4 other things, it's never worked, how do I know this is the one? You're saying, this is the one. Or they're saying, you just got out of school, or you're not even out of school, how do you know? And you're like, I know. So they're watching you, now you start getting a few checks, that gets people's attention the most. You know, when they see, you know, I had a guy, I'll never forget that, he had a picture of what his goal was. It was a sharp car, I can't remember what it was. It was a really sharp car. He had a wife, she'd come home and say, you're never going to buy that. And every morning he'd get up, shave, look at that. He bought the car. He got up the next morning, went in to shave, there was a picture of a diamond ring on his mirror. So, you know, she went from being the non-believer to now she was like, okay, this thing's working, let's put some other goals up here. So, you know, you never know when these people are going to start popping and start going. So when that would happen, then I'd get generations down here too. So positive, unilevel, we're getting paid on this. If people broke away, you had ways of making money as we went here. To me, generationals is a talent scout. You get a good person here, you can make up to 9% on theirs. So that's exciting. You can be out there and say, I might not be good at this, but I'm good at knowing people, and I'm just going to be a talent scout to get good people. All right, the third thing there now is our CAB bonuses. Now, CAB stands for Customer Acquisition Bonus. And I'm very excited about this because we had this in the company I was in, and this is where some serious money can be made. All right, you get to Diamond. All right, takes you at least five that you personally sponsored, that you've gotten over here to Diamond. You've taken care of the qualifications. So you've now gotten to Diamond. We'll go to a different color. The computer draws a line and says, you are now a Diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You sponsored 5 people. When you're a Diamond and you sponsor a new person, the computer is going to code that to you as a Diamond. So it means when you sponsor someone now, and you go out and help them get their first 2 loyal customers, and they're on the auto ship, they're a product of the product, our Fast Start pays back how much? $100. All right? So all these that got qualified, you were getting $100 on. Now you do the exact same thing. It still pays you $100 in Fast Start, but it pays you the Diamond bonus, which is $80. So what happened there now is, again, you're doing the same thing. You're just sponsoring someone new, but instead of 100, you get 180. It gets better here now and you're also getting the unilevel money now. It's still in your unilevel, still in ULAG, so it's generational. So now this person goes out, sponsors 5 people. Let's say they call you and say, come over to my house. I'm going to do a meeting for 5 people. You go, I'll come help you. They go, really? You go, yeah. Because what's happening here? If they sign up, they have a meeting of 5. If they each sign up, this person is making the $100 Fast Start. You are making the $80 coding money. So if they sign up 5 people, they got potential of getting $500 as they each qualify. You get $80 for each one. You make $400. You guys are high-fiving going, it's a great night. Now, they know a person, they go, yeah, but they live in Kalamazoo. That's an hour away. I know you don't want to drive there, but they're going to have 10 people there. See, over